Sort of. Is that Superman? Hello? Okay. Myself? Get him.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Zoom.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Ryan.
19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Arizona.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Check 41. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Miles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give right side. Miles. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
38-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did that?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Check, 48's the mic. I'm trying to collect. 48.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Wilkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that went
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, it's Miles. And he gets the first down yardage. Before he's brought down at the 6.
6-yard line. First and goal, Arizona.
Here we go. Watch that in.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Wow.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilkins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
3rd and long for Wilkins. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. The pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miles. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Right there. 40's Mike.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
To number 36.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down, Cardinals.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On third down, Miles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilkins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now for Wilkins. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 52's the mic, boys. 52. Oh, here we go. Oh, Corey, 70. Street. 2, 3.
Shotgun snap for Wilkins. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The pass.
I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Miles. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
By Kenneth Murray.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range. You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
60 Vices. 60 Vices. Let's go, baby. Turnover. 70 Lions. Get that ball. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun, Wilkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. On 1st down, it's Miles. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D.
No fucking gun.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there. They're pick off.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates, and boy, did it come near the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, break. 41 to Mike. Hey. Hey, 41.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Caught by number
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Miles, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship now. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The backup Murray, his first throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We've got a 1-score game. With inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Miles. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Murray to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilkins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
48 Mike. 48 Mike.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that changes everything here in OT. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At their 48-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
On the carry.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Kenneth Murray drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And again this time to the tailback. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
From the gun, Wilkins. Goes for right side here, complete. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 52's the mic. Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check smash. Check smash. 18 runs. 18 runs.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
Operating from the gun, Wilkins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, smash. Let's go. Like 50, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Wilkins on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, here's Wilkins. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
60 Bison. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the screen. Viking 18.
On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. Steps away to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. From the gun, Wilkins. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. There
he goes right side. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal.
Single receiver. I'm on you, 1-8. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shotgun now for Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Sponge! No! Cowboy 80! 7 Pirates! Hurt! Check! 48's the money!
Operating from the gun, Wilkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for his running back out of the backfield. It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
19 tight. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing again. Wilkins. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
With the score still tied.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off.
Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration be thriller. They're off to the Super Bowl.
Cardinals 14.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.